But this experience with these bars and the symbols stayed with me. They stayed with me. And I really I couldn't concentrate. Couldn't concentrate. I was teaching at the school, local school of Indian Arts, Indian Studies and Dakota language. But at that time, they asked me to create a database for the language because we're losing our language fast. So I asked somebody that I knew in San Diego to develop a fast workshop for me on computers. And I didn't want nothing to do with computers because I know what they represent on another level. But because they asked me, hello Bear Cloud, and Mr. Bear Cloud's come into the, so we did, okay.
Is it me or him? Silver Star. Okay.
Silver Star, second. My Vanna White's leaving. Karma. I ended up going to, traveling to San Diego, went through Nevada, and when I got to the border town, Mesquite, Nevada, I was going to go gamble to make some money. Never happens, but you know, just so when I was going into this casino, there was a little piece of paper rolled in front of me, so I went and I picked it up. I was gonna throw it away because you have that vision. Remember that subliminal, give a hoot, don't pollute. This big owl suddenly appeared with a little green hat. So I was gonna throw it away, but I opened it up, and on there it had I don't know what the annual number it was, the International UFO Conference, Mesquite, Nevada. So I looked at it, and I've never been to a UFO conference before. Let me check it out. So I go over there, and I looked around this big room. They had all kinds of pictures of real weird people on the walls, aliens and all this kind of stuff, and books and videos and all this. And there was nobody around. There was just a lady in the corner. So I said, then I heard somebody talking behind the door, so I walked up. I said, what's going on over there and here? She said, they're having lecture. How much? $15. So I went in. Who's talking next? Ex-Surgeon General of Finland, Dr. Ronnie Kilday. So I said, okay. So I gave her 15. I walked in. After the door, it's like a theater. A door come out, everybody runs out, you know, then you run in for the seat. So I got in there, and I didn't want anybody to see me, so I sat right directly up front because I just wanted them to see the back of my head. And I don't know, because I was kind of embarrassed to be at a UFO conference. I want nobody to see my face. So she got up, she started talking, and I was listening to her, and she was talking, everything that she experienced, I experienced it. I experienced that. And I was listening to her, and I was saying, why, how come I'm not up there speaking? I experienced the same thing. So I thought about it a little bit, and I found out it's the little tiny letters they have at the end of your name. MD, PhD, BS. So they have these letters, and I said, hey, I gotta get my own letters. So I got them. But to make the long story short, I ended up being in Denver talking at the conference with all the scientists. There was Zachariah Sitchin sitting here, and John Lilly was sitting here, and all these big shots, you know. And before I got on stage, they gave me a big book about this thick. So I said, what is this? They said, these are those people that you're talking to. You have 750 scientists, and this is a group of 350. So I open it up. They have a bunch of little letters at the end of their names. So I said, okay. So they introduced me. I got on stage and I said, hello, my English name is Lauren Zephyr. Spirit wants me to walk as Standing Elk, so that's who I am. My name is Standing Elk. Under Lauren Zephyr, put 8GD. So then I started to speak. And I was talking about 5 minutes into my talk. There was a lady in about the 5th row, went like this. So I said, all right, good, intelligent, important question. She said, what are those little letters? What does that mean? AGD. So I said, you know, you have all the certificates and degrees and diplomas, and this is your system. Figure that out. So I start talking again. Then about 10 minutes later, there's a big gentleman way in the back stood up. He was all decked up. His hair was combed and a real nice tie and big black coat with that white scarf, you know. Got up. So I thought he was going to ask me good questions. Sir, he said, we still don't know what 8GD is. So I said, 8th grade diploma. So those are my little letters at the end of my name. They got me here. So I ended up teaching elementary and middle school, and high school, taught at the university, and that's what got me in.
For more information on the next Star Knowledge Conference, call Alan at 818-661-7437 or go to StarKnowledgeConference.com.